It's football, baby.
Do 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 football 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 football.
So, before we get into the thing that people care about the most with this podcast, our football takes.
Yep.
I think it was Saturday. I don't know. My days kind of all blur together, but um, me and Hallie had woken up and got ready, got stuff ready upstairs, and we went downstairs, and I let her outside to use the bathroom. And also, if people didn't know, that's my dog, not just some girl. I was like, yeah, me and Hallie got ready. I made her go out to the lawn. So yeah, she's going to the bathroom, and I look, there's a cop leaving my neighbor's house. And like, by the way, I'm in my underwear right now. There's a cop leaving my neighbor's house. I got the storm door kind of open. I'm just kind of like peeking. I'm about like this, but I don't want people seeing me in my boxers. And that's how I usually do it. And so Hallie's doing her business, and the cop starts walking up to my house. I'm like, oh, great. So he comes up, and like apparently someone stole my neighbor's car the night before. I'm like, oh shit, like that's insane. And
Awesome.
yeah, so he was asking me like, oh, did I see anything or anything like that? I'm like, no, I was in bed by 10. I don't think they were stealing cars at 9:30.
Right.
So yeah, and I was like trying really hard to not make it obvious that I was in my underoos, but then Hallie was like, I need to come inside, so I had to open up the door. I'm like, oh, watch out for my girl, and he's like, oh, sorry, and then
Well, that's crazy. I hope nothing happens at your house.
yeah, I mean, I doubt it. It's like they parked that on the like parked it on the road, not they didn't put it in the driveway. I think that probably hurt them more, too.
Yeah.
And also, I drive a Subaru, so like, good luck trying to rob one of those things. No, but for real, steal it, please. Drive it off a cliff for me.
Oh gosh. All right. So football.
Yep. We didn't get the Cardinals versus Cowboys. We both were like Dackey's throwing 500, and we had them winning. I had them by 6, and you had them by 10.
We were mistaken. Cardinals
Oh.
won by 10.
All right. So the end of last week, it was 64-36. Jake's in the lead.
I think
Raiders Broncos.
I
Oh,
think
go
you'll
ahead.
catch me a little bit this week. There were
Cool.
some upsets.
Did the Raiders win? Did the guy get to come home to his family with the makeup on? Like, how'd it go? He's like, fucking great.
No. No,
Damn.
Broncos won 10-7.
Okay, so you got it because you had 14 and I had Broncos at 15. Then Falcons Colts. I had Colts by 7, you had Colts by 10. I think they won by 1, didn't they?
Now they won 31-25, so
Oh,
won
okay.
by 6.
That's a point for old Casey. Browns and Jets. We both had the Browns. I had them by 3, you had them by 7.
Jets won 27 to
Fuck.
20.
Saints Panthers. We both had Panthers because we're like Drew's not playing, so they lost.
Saints won 17-7.
Good job. Even without Drew's, like who dat? Patriots versus the Buccaneers.
Bucks won. Just kidding. Patriots
Ah,
won 28 to 23.
we both had Bucks too.
I know.
Ravens Vikings. I had the Vikings and you had the Ravens. I had Vikings by 32 and you had the Ravens by 7. 7.
7. Ravens won.
Fuck. I hate that team so much. The Bills versus the Dolphins. We both had the Bills. I had them by 18. You had them by 15.
This is insane, Casey. The Dolphins won 30-13.
Dude, the one time I was like, I made the joke about wanting to get the Dolphins, and you're like, you fucking idiot, you would. I ought to just shit on your grave. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go with the Bills.
That's definitely how it went.
Can we play last week so we can hear that? Okay, thank you. Okay, so then Giants Bears. We both had the Bears. I had them by 3. You had them by 7. 7.
7. That's a point for me because they won by 4.
They won by I had them by 3, bud. Golly, fucking pissing
I
me
was
off.
like, you about wrote it down though.
No, I did write it down. I just had to scribble it out. Okay, so the Texans versus the Jags. You had them by 10, I had them by 12.
Texans won.
Fucking right, JJ Watt. He when he scored a touchdown this time, he pointed to me. He's like, "This is for you."
You hallucinated that game then.
No, that was actually just me and him playing in my backyard. It's very small.
Nice.
Okay, so we had Seahawks versus I put Cardi, so I'm assuming they played Cardi B or the Cardinals. I'm not sure which one.
Yep. It was the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. The bird off. I had Seahawks 7, you had Seahawks by 14.
Yeah, Seahawks won by 20.
Fuck. And then the Lions versus the Commanders, we both had Lions. I had them by 3, you had them by 20.
They won by 22.
Fuck, Commanders, come on. You guys were lead my fantasy league. Right next to Drew Brees and JJ Watt. Uh, Rams versus 49ers. You had the 49ers by 69, and I had the Rams by 49.
Rams won.
Hell yes. Cheer, cheer for purple and white, am I right? All right, Steelers versus Chargers. You're like, Chargers got this, and I said the Steelers are gonna steal your Charger. I think that's the exact joke I made.
Chargers won by 15.
Fuck. All right. Eagles, Packers. That's probably going
Not
on now.
happened.
Oh,
Correct. Well, in a couple hours. Actually, I did better than I thought I was going to.
yeah. It helped that like a lot of ours were the same choice. The ones you got wrong were the same ones that we both agreed on.
Right. Well, dude, I mean, come on. The Bills losing to the Dolphins, that's crazy.
Dude, I had that on my vision board, but I took it off because of you.
I know for a fact I do not sway you one way or the other because you always pick the fucking Texans.
Like only thing that you sway me with is your Bears, is your Chicago Bears. Except for that time
Well,
I chose the Raiders.
it was it was close, but they managed to pull it off.
Yep.
One of those where they're down by double digits with 4 minutes to go, and they come back and win.
Oh, like a Pacers playoff game.
Yeah. Okay. Week 11.
Week 11. Huh?
We got the Jets at the Patriots.
I mean, it's got to be a layup Patriot win, right?
I want to say yes, but Sunday the Patriots quarterback went out with a concussion, and I don't know what his return time is. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
if I had to guess, the Patriots will still beat the Jets,
Yeah,
but
because I mean, like the Shelbyville Rams would have a good chance against the Jets. Zing!
I'll go Patriots. I'll keep it a modest 7.
I put Patriots at 6 before you said that.
Okay.
So, you know,
Commanders at the Dolphins.
I'm now spelling Commanders with a U after they lost this last time. And Dolphins, I'm going Dolphins. They're on a hot streak.
A 1 game hot streak.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Uh,
go 8 for the Dolphins because they ate that last game.
I guess I'll go. Gosh, I don't know. It could be either one. I'll go Commanders just to be
All
different
right.
by 3.
I'm gonna be so confused next week because I only wrote for yours was come by 3.
Dude, don't do that. What are we doing? All
Uh,
right, Packers at the Giants.
I'm gonna go with oh shoot, Eli's playing this week. I'm gonna go Packers though. It's not the playoffs. If it was the playoffs, Eli would take them, but Packers by 7.
I'll go Packers by 8.
Little bitch.
Also, the Giants, after they lost to the Bears, fired their head coach.
Oh shoot, then I mean if it's like NBA, that could mean the Giants win this game because the new coach bump.
Never know.
Oh, and it'd be fun if like female coaches become like more normal in sports, and then like they get pregnant during their things, and they could be like, oh, they got the baby bump going now, and the players play hard.
Yeah, man, for sure.
ESPN, hire me, okay?
All right, Texans at Titans.
Ooh, the two T's, the TT game. We already know who's gonna win the TT game. It's the JJ. So Texans take it by 12.
Uh, I'll go Texans by 10. The Titans are really bad.
Yeah. And you know who isn't bad? One Mr. JJ Watt, number one defensive player in the world.
Texans are like 4-5.
Yeah, all thanks to him. Just if he wasn't on there, think how bad they'd be.
Probably 4-5.
Probably like 0 and 100.
Okay.
People would be like, this is a historically bad team. Where's JJ Watt when we need him?
Retired.
Dude, retirement's not in his vocabulary, mostly because he got hit in the head too much.
As it so often does happen.
hmm That's why we're asking you guys to donate to CTE Research.
Okay. Panthers at the Falcons.
I'm gonna go Panthers
Hmm.
by like 3. Why not?
Falcons by 7.
Oh, someone thinks he knows something.
All right. The Bears at the Vikings.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with the Bears by 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 3. Let's go 3 again. That sounds good.
Bears by 7.
7, but he wishes a lot more.
They're well, it's a little annoying because the Packers have that one tie. So even though they have one less win, they're still tied for first.
Hmm,
But the Bears and the Lions sitting at 6-3.
nice. That's how tall I am, according to the doctor.
You were one Chicago Bears at week 10 height. All
Anything not
right.
to use the metric system.
The
Let us know down below, guys,
Chargers.
if you watch this far. What's your height in football record numbers?
That'd be tough to do for most heights, I'll be honest.
Well, still, I want to hear it.
The Chargers at the Jags.
Okay, gonna go Chargers by 12.
Going Chargers by 10. Ugh. Game of the week. The Buccaneers at the Bills.
Ooh, BB. I'll go. I'm gonna swerve and go Bills by 18. They're gonna bounce back.
Jesus. I'm gonna go Buccaneers by 7.
Did you hear that they're having a little like a cool thing at the Buccaneer Palace this time for the game?
The Buccaneer Palace.
Like where they play.
No.
If you go there, you give them they'll do ear piercings. You know how much it's going to cost? A
How
fucking ear.
much?
Ugh. This is your first time listening, guys. You're in for a treat because apparently I'm in a mood tonight.
That is the dumbest thing I've heard all week.
Well, dude,
That
you're in
followed
luck.
up Buccaneer Palace.
You're in luck though because it's only Monday.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. All right, the Bengals at the Steelers.
Is old Aaron Rodgers still playing?
Yep.
Then Steelers take it. By 12.
You don't believe in Joe Flacco?
Joe Flacco, more like Joe fuck off, am I right?
Um, yeah, I'm also going Steelers. What did you say?
12.
Mm, I don't think it'll be by that much. I'm gonna go 10.
Yeah.
It'd be close. Um, the 49ers at the Cardinals.
49ers at Cardinals. We already know my feelings on that because card baseball teams shouldn't play football, so 49ers take it by 8.
I'm gonna go Niners by 12. The Seahawks at the Rams. Oh my gosh, that could also be game of the week.
I'm gonna go Rams because our alma mater. I never say
Hmm,
that with the Lakers though, even though that's also our alma mater. What is it with these fucking LA teams stealing our fucking alma mater's names?
I know, dude. This one's tricky for me. They're both 7-2. They're both on a 4-game win streak. I'm gonna go Seahawks. I'll go Seahawks by 3.
All right, you're going Seahawks by 3. I'm going to go Rams by 91.
The Kansas City Chiefs at the Broncos.
So the Queefs versus who?
The Ponies. Actually, don't say that because that could be several horse-themed
Yeah,
teams.
right.
Go Broncos.
Oh, dude, how cool would that be if they went with like all of like they do like an all-star game, but it's just the Indian-based names or the Native American-based names versus the fucking horse-based names, and it's the best of both of them going at it.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
I mean, there's like what, or I mean, there's less now than there used to be, but there used to be like four of each, wasn't there? Oh, you could do birds
Like
also.
Washington, Cleveland,
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Is that it?
I guess so. I thought there would be one more.
There's probably one we're forgetting.
Yeah. And then we can do birdies versus horses too. That'd be fun.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of bird
All right.
teams.
All righty. So I'm gonna go Chiefies because I knew
Ugh.
they were trouble when they walked in. At 12.
Yeah, I'll also go Chiefs by 7.
Saying, I wish the Broncos
7.
were winning.
The Ravens at the Browns.
Ooh, Ravens versus the Browns. I made some Browns just a little bit ago. I'm gonna go Browns by 3.
I'm gonna be honest, Casey, that's a terrible guess.
I mean, I just don't want the Ravens to win.
Yeah, you have some hatred against them for no reason at all.
I just think this is my view. having like random liking for something like that's one of the reasons why I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna root for the Colts. So I have something invested. Hate is also a good investor. So it's like I need a team to hate. Ravens it is.
Okay. Fine. I'm going Ravens, and I'm gonna go by 14.
Alright.
Lions, Eagles also could be game of the week. There are some
Yeah.
stacked matchups this week.
Dude, hat teams too. So we could do Lions, Panthers, and Jaguar. This is how they need to do their
Bengals.
All-Star. Yeah, how they need to do their All-Star game. Do it by fucking mascots.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I'm gonna go Eagles
Ah!
by 7. Dude, you
That's the
need to be
sound an
work.
eagle makes.
No, you need to be working at fucking Philadelphia, just doing that sound. Like you'll be sitting next to the guy that plays the organ, which I don't know if they have that. I know that's at baseball games, but why wouldn't it be at football games too? And you
True.
just, it's like charge. You go, ah!
Well, dude, during the Bengals, or no, not the Bengals game, I was watching just a random hockey game, and the Panthers were playing. And anytime they scored a goal, it was row,
That's
row. And
awesome.
they do it right after the goal, and then after the announcer said who took part in the goal. It
Yeah.
was way too much. It was way too much.
I mean, maybe that's why they keep winning. I
Maybe,
think about that.
maybe.
Panther Power, PP. They got that sweet, sweet PP over there.
They sure do. All right, and then finally,
Wait, you didn't
wait.
say
Oh,
Eagles?
Lions.
Or
Lions by 7.
save it.
7. Cowboys at the Raiders.
Boy, Raiders won't know what rated them after Dak Prescott's done with them. Cowboys by 8.
Just the battle of the shit teams here.
You misspoke. The battle of Dak fucking Prescott killing these fucking losers and the Raiders.
Yeah, I guess I'll
God,
go Cowboys.
he's gonna send those fucking weirdos home to their wife and kids, and they're just gonna be like, "Honey, put the hamburger helper on, because I'm really depressed."
I'm going Cowboys by 3.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Let us know, guys, how your week's looking, how you're keeping up.
Yeah,
What's
how's
your height?
fantasy going?
Yeah. What's your height to the team's uh record? Let us know.
All right.
Anything crazy happen at the shop this week?
Uh, nah,
Oh, okay.
nothing that I can think of.
I got you.
Oh, wait, do I? Yeah, I do have a story there, don't I? Um, I'll do that on the actual pod though,
Oh, okay.
which we will start. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Two Worlds podcast. I'm Jake, and with me, as always, is the hour man to my Sandman. It's Casey. What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. What's up with you?
Not much. Just enjoying the sport. It's a good time for sports right now. Let me tell you why. We got football, we got hockey, and yesterday started the finals for the ATP, which is the tennis finals. And my boy won his match today.
Nice.
So I'm hoping he makes a deep run here. We'll
Yeah.
see.
And we also got basketball.
We got
And
basketball. We got
and ba
Formula One.
baseball just ended.
Yeah. Fuck that. Just kidding. It's actually a pretty good World Series.
I didn't watch it, but.
I watched a couple.
Yeah, I'm always gonna root for Otani. I can't I can never remember his first name. Shohei?
Shohei.
Yeah. He's because they like when he joined up, they're like, he's Japanese. We're gonna do Godzilla themed things at our stadium to make him feel at home. And so they did like I have like a Godzilla baseball uh fucking not really jerseys, a shirt. They don't really have jerseys. I have a Godzilla shirt from
They
baseball.
absolutely have jerseys.
I mean, they're shirts though. They're like button-up shirts, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're still jersey material.
Okay, so this one's more just shirt material, but it's supposed to be like the baseball shirt that they made special and all that shit.
Gotcha. I can't root for the Dodgers because I hate that they can just buy whoever they want to add to their team. It's very frustrating.
You know, I'll say this, if they want to buy us, I'm for sale. I don't know about
Yeah,
you.
Dodgers, we know you're listening.
Yeah.
We'll be your affiliate podcast.
Old man Kyle Dodger, just give us a call.
Mr. Dodger
Yeah.
himself. All right, I do have a story before we get into our news. So, I had put on eBay, this would have been the end of 2 weeks ago, Strange Tales number 110, which is the first appearance of Doctor Strange. It was coverless, and coverless books are a tough sale sometimes. Um, so I thought, well, I'll put it on eBay because wider audience. And I had some offers close to what I wanted, but not quite the minimum I wanted. Well, I went into work on like Tuesday of this week and I saw that it had sold for the price that I wanted, like that I was asking for it. Like,
Hmm.
this is awesome. So, it said you made the sale, you click to confirm, and then it's like, okay, awaiting payment. Within 10 minutes of me clicking, the acceptance button or whatever, I get an email from the guy, and he's just like, I'm really sorry, but can you cancel this? I forgot that I had rent and insurance to pay for, and I
Oh,
could no
jeez.
longer afford this book.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, sure, I can cancel it, but maybe next time check those things before putting in your offer and wasting everybody's time.
Yeah.
And then I canceled it. I was just like, how can you purchase a book like that that's several $100s and then be
Hmm.
like, oh, wait a minute, I have responsibilities.
Right?
You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
dude, come on. So then I had to go and fucking repost the damn thing.
Yeah.
And, eventually I sold it. But I was just like, how, like, seriously, dude, it was like 10 minutes on the dot of him buying it. He was like, oh, wait, I can't.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying.
I bet, man.
And this isn't oh, Jake, have a heart. He has rent. He shouldn't be looking for this expensive book if that's the case.
Hmm. Yeah, no, that's a fun thing to buy, not a do
Yes.
I eat this week or do I buy Doctor Strange?
Right, exactly.
Now I
So
got a
anyway,
question. Is the only time you can really it's like key issues like that, or is that the only time you can really sell a coverless book at your shop? Like if it's something that's
pretty
that major?
much.
Okay.
Yeah, most coverless books, you just put in the dollar bin and they usually won't sell then either. They might
Yeah.
go on like a sales day when you got them for a quarter, but
Yeah.
and some people don't care. They just want a reader copy, but I mean, I also want the cover on the book if it's going to be a key issue like that. So,
Yeah. But like there's times where I'm like I get it if like that book itself and then like like I mean I know early Fantastic Four you can find without the cover because no one took care of comics back then. It's like yeah I also get it for that because you most normal people can't afford one of one of the others so it's like well this is as close as you're gonna get.
yeah, and I think I think that's really when a sale happens, it comes down to that for
Yeah.
sure.
Would you ever get Thor's first appearance coverless if it was like a good price?
Probably not. I mean,
Oh
it
wow.
would have to be like next to nothing, which wouldn't happen.
75 bucks. If someone was like, "Hey, I got this for 75 bucks, coverless Thor first appearance."
I mean, that's relatively next to nothing for that book. So yeah,
Yeah.
probably
All
would for 75.
right. I got you.
But I can't imagine that that book sells for less than $1,000 even coverless.
Oh damn. That's fucking bonkers to me.
It's just like I don't know. I feel like it's kind of the rarest one of some of those Avenger first appearances.
Really?
You don't see them as much as you do the others. And I don't know if
Yeah.
it's rarity or if it's people don't want to get rid of it,
Yeah.
but yeah, anyway. All right. On to the news. I thought I would start by sharing last week's top 10 bestsellers.
Ooh. The soup.
All right. At number 10, we've got Ultimate X-Men 21. At number 9, G.I. Joe number 13. At number 8, Planet She-Hulk number 1. Number 7 is Amazing X-Men number 2. At number 6, we've got Alien versus Captain America. 5 is Absolute Green Lantern number 8. 4 is Amazing Spider-Man number 15. And then DC's got the top 3. Number 3 is Absolute Superman number 13. Any guesses what 2 and 1 are?
One's gonna be Batman.
Yeah.
Two,
Number
I'm
two,
not sure.
number 2 is the DC KO Night Fight.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
And then number 1 is Batman number 3.
I only had two issues this time.
I read She-Hulk Night Fight and Batman.
Yeah, I didn't do the old night fight.
But you did Batman, She-Hulk, and G.I. Joe, didn't you?
Oh, so yeah, I did three. Never mind. I don't know how to count.
All right. Go
All right,
ahead
so
with
I'll
some
talk.
news, man.
I'll talk about this first because you had originally talked about Bendez is doing something. Something is brewing at Bendez Mountain. And in January, Bendez returns to Marvel with Avengers 34, the 800th issue. It's I mean, all new story brings together the big three: Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America. That's not their big three. We all know their true big three is Wolverine, Hulk, and Spider-Man. That's Marvel's real big three. Come on. Plus past and present teammates for a high-stakes mission to take down Hydra's latest weapon of mass destruction. And then it's Mark Bagley does the variant cover. I'm going to say this, and I don't know if this is controversial or not. I don't really like how Mark Bagley traces Hulk. I just don't like how it looks, you know?
I would have to see it. I
Yeah,
can't
the
picture what his Hulk looks like right now.
because like it's I don't know, it just doesn't look good to me. But so you think that's gonna? I already know the answer that you're not gonna check it out, same as me. But is that something that you think is gonna sell at your shop?
Uh, I think the people that pick up Avengers, no matter what, will pick it up, but I don't know that anyone's going to be adding Avengers to their poll just because Bendis is on it.
Yeah, but I mean, I just mean for the 800th issue too, because the people will be like, "Oh, this is the 800th issue."
Mm, that doesn't really hold as much sway as you'd think.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Let us know though, guys. You excited for Mendez Mountain to come back?
Okay. I can kind of group these together
All right.
because they're movie related. Well, movie and show. But V for Vendetta is getting an HBO adaptation. Um, okay. I don't
Yeah.
know that that's gonna be something that we need or that anybody wants, but it's happening.
Is it gonna be?
Mm.
Is there much said about it yet, or is it just kind of like okay? I was curious if it was gonna be like an actual like a sequel one, like they did Watchmen, or if it's gonna be just a complete adaptation.
It says adaptation, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, because they fucking use words and they don't know the meaning of them anymore. It'd be like, this is a reboot. It's like, do you know what a sequel is? Have you ever heard of that before? Because that's not a reboot, bud.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like if it's a true adaptation, it's like okay, you're gonna make a show about, politics from the late 80s, right?
I mean, yeah, but they would just update it for today's stuff
But that's
because
not adaptation.
I mean, it'd be an adaptation because you'd be adapting the main ideas, but then you'd just be updating some of the ideas of like the current political climate. That'd be my guess.
I don't know that that counts as an adaptation though.
I
Like
do. I mean,
if it's a true adaptation, it would be shot
no,
for shot.
because no, that would just be that's not a true adaptation though. An adaptation would just be adapting something like the ideas behind something because like um the originals they would call like the original Superman movie an adaptation of the comic books, even though that's nothing really like the comic books, but it's the same characters and all that type of shit.
What about the Watchmen movie?
That one is a shot for shot, basically. Basically, it's missing certain parts, but you know what I mean. Like Zach didn't have, I'm gonna be honest, the creativity to come up with his own stuff, so he just did it shot for shot, which is like kind of what you needed to do with that. And I think he even got Dave Gibbons to do like help with art direction on that, so like that's why stuff looked as good as it did. But yeah.
And then the other thing, the Legend of Zelda movie has officially began production. It's supposed to wrap filming in April of 2026 and is on track for the May 7th, 2027 release date.
You excited for that movie? Because I'm not.
No, but I will watch it.
Yeah. I
I have to.
probably won't unless it just looks really good.
I'm too big of a Zelda fan, unfortunately. I
Yeah,
I have to know.
I gotcha. So while we're on the subject of movie news, Patrick Stewart reportedly is done acting after Avengers Doomsday. So the question is, Russo brothers, what did you do to him?
Yeah, what a shame that pile of dog shit is going to be his final movie.
Right?
Not excited. Not
Yeah.
excited.
Since you're a bit of a Trekkie and you probably liked his Star Trek because everyone did. Did you ever watch his Picard show? It was
I
supposed to be
did
good.
not.
If you liked that era of Star Trek, that's supposed to be really good.
Well, I think at least whenever like the first two seasons were out, I did not have whatever service it was
I
exclusive to.
gotcha.
But yeah, I hear like most of the new Star Trek shows are pretty good.
Yeah.
There's like Discovery and Below Decks or something like that. I don't
I think Below Decks is like their Rick and Morty animation spin-off one where it's supposed to be just more silly than anything else.
know. Oh, okay.
I think I could be full of shit on that, but I know they had one where it was like basically the people that you don't see in Star Trek, and it's like Rick and Morty style animation because they're like this is cheap, and so they do that in everything now.
Right. All right. Danny Moonstar is getting her first ever solo series in January. Title's just going to be
Nice.
called Moonstar, and I believe it'll be 5 issues.
All right.
I'll probably check that out. I like Danny.
I do too. She's cool. I I'll be honest, most of like I like her less now with powers because like whenever I first started reading New Mutants, it was after she got her powers taken away. So she was just like the team's badass that, couldn't do anything. And now that she's got powers back, and I'm like, I'm a little bit less interested.
That's fair. But her powers are Valkyrie powers, which is very much up my alley.
Yeah. Was it always that?
I don't
Or
know.
all right.
The times that I've read her, it has been, but
I gotcha.
I'm also
Well,
not the biggest X-Men historian.
yeah, that's true. So X-Men historian 6969 on Twitter, let us know. Oh, sorry, on X. So this is some news I saw today. I thought you might be a little interested in. I don't really know who these people are, neither do you probably, but why not? Dan Peralt and Tony Acinda, creators of American Vandal, our favorite show, will produce and direct the Jimmy Olsen show, and they're gonna write it too. So
I hear
that's
that it's going to be like a crime show,
oh really? I don't know if I like the sound of that, but we'll see.
and the villain is supposed to be Grodd.
I heard that, so that's fun, but it's like I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever read a Jimmy Olsen comic or seen anything where they're like, we need it to be crime related. It's like I think you just need Jimmy doing weird shit.
Yeah, I feel like crime can be a little loose though. Like that
It
that could
could.
just be him, you know, trying to find some stories or something around a
Yeah.
crime that happened. So who knows?
Or witnessing a crime and then having
Yeah.
to go undercover or whatever.
Yeah. And then my last bit of news, Marvel is launching The Deadly Hands of Kunlun by Yifan Jiang and Paco Medina. It promises kung fu action and a fresh chapter for Iron Fist fans. It's going to follow Lin Lei, who is the Swordmaster Iron Fist, across the seven capital cities of heaven, and
Hmm.
it will follow up from the events of Undead Iron Fist. So it could be fun. The cover looks like, you know, Danny's Undead Iron Fist, Lynn's Iron Fist, and then I believe I'm blanking on her name, the little girl that Danny trained.
Oh yeah.
It,
I know
it
you're
looks
talking
like
about.
the three of them are on the cover, so could be fun. I'll probably check it out.
I'll for sure check it out, but if I remember right, that character, the Swordmaster character, I didn't really care much for him, if I remember correctly. So we'll see.
Yeah, I liked him in the Swordmaster book. The Iron Fist series was like, eh,
Yeah. I think we were the same way. I think it was different writers though. It was part of the problem
yes.
because I think the lady that did the Silk that we liked a lot did the Swordmaster one, and then someone
Hmm.
else did the yeah. So it's like it makes sense why we really liked one and then the other one not so much.
Yeah, for sure. So hopefully we dig this one and this writer. And Paco Medina is a good artist, so
Yep.
but
All right,
that's it.
man. What did you read this week? We already know some of them.
I read Batman #3, Planet She-Hulk #1, Minor Arcana #11, JSA #13, Adventures of Superman #3, DC KO Night Fight #1, Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu #14, The Amazing X-Men #2, and Birds of Prey #27.
Well, you got two more than me this week, my guy.
Hot damn.
What was I doing when you were reading? What the hell? So I got Godzilla issue 4, G.I. Joe issue 13, JSA issue 13, Minor Arcana issue 11, Planet She-Hulk with them abs. Like she's sitting there just resting, abs popping. That's impressive. Adventures of Superman, Book of L issue 3, and Batman 3.
All right. Start us off with Birds of Prey #27. It's by Kelly Thompson and Sammy Basri. It's okay. This final arc is pretty middle of the road for me. Um, but yeah, they're just off in their like virtual fantasy world, teaming up with Ink. And then there's a cliffhanger that I won't spoil on the last page, but I think I don't know if there's just one more or one or two, but yeah, I don't know. Not the strongest issue. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
I gotcha. Alrighty, so Godzilla issue 4. This is by Tim Seeley and Nicholas Zmijic on the art.
That
And
is certainly one way to say it.
it's not bad. So like the main two, the scientist girl and the guy, the kid with the powers, are like being swam around by Jet Jaguar, and the other three are at this hole in the ground trying to figure out what's going on. Godzilla is not happy about the little leech things. Jet Jaguar's fighting Godzilla. Some cool art scenes. The kid uses his powers, and then they run into this. The other guys run into this monster that's making. They've been making the leeches, and they kind of strike up a deal with him because the guy hates the boss hates Godzilla so much, and they're going to be using the leeches against Godzilla. It's it is a enjoyable book. It's not great, but it's enjoyable. It's like 7.5, probably 7. 7. I wish
Seven.
it was a lot more.
All right. Amazing X-Men number two. I've got this super cool variant that I will try to show here. Come on. Come on.
That is cool.
It's not gonna work. Nope, not gonna happen. That's okay. Trust me, bro. It's really cool.
It's really, hey, look at our Twitter for this. Maybe I'll have posted it, so just send it to me if you remember.
I will. It's the cover is the variant by Stephanie Hans, and it's just a cool magic cover. The book itself is by Judd McKay and Mohammed Asrar, but I like it. You know, the X-Men show up to uh, wherever the hell Dark Child is in charge. She's got a bunch of people working under her, and Juggernaut is like her demon knight, which is pretty cool. He looks very cool, all demonized. And then, you know, Dark Child and Cyclops have like a it's weird. It's like a fight, but it's like they each say a truth, and however hard that truth hits, it like actually hits them, sort of thing. So that was pretty neat. And then at the end, Psylocke joins the team. So yeah, it was perfectly fine. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Nice. Stephanie Hahn, if I remember right, you got like we went to con together, a C2E2, and you got like a stack of books autographed by her, right? Or am I thinking of a different person?
Nope, I did because she
Okay.
drew Die.
That's what I thought. Okay, I didn't want, I was like, I think that's her, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah,
All
she's
right.
incredible.
Yeah, and super nice.
Super nice.
Just a nice person. Okay, so G.I. Joe issue 13, part one of the Dreadnought War by Joshua Williamson and Tom Riley on the art. Basically, we're needing more energon. There's this weird energon locator thing that, like, beacon going off, and Cobra Commander's like, I want that energon. And Destro's like, okay, let's go. We'll send people. He's like, no, I'm doing it myself. And so they're like, Destro's like, this is perfect. I can get him fucking killed while he's out there, the idiot. And so, like, in the Cobra Commander series, the Dreadnoughts got their asses kicked by Cobra Commander, but now they're working for him. And one of them, like Destro's like, ugh, you got your face fucked up by him, by that nerd. If I was just in the wild with him by myself, he probably wouldn't be alive. Like, he's basically like just like trying to goad him into attacking him, and then some bombs go off, and there's no like radio signal out, and the fucking dreadnought guy like he just cuts off Cobra Commander's arm, because
Man,
his robot arm, and then they beats him up, and then Duke's like, no, you can't kill him, I love him, and he stops him, and then he beats up the dreadnought guy, and he handcuffs himself to Cobra Commander. He's like, we're gonna have a long talk, because even though this is war, I can't let you die, because I need to get to the bottom of things. It's like, I don't know about this one, Joshua Williamson, but okay, whatever.
yeah.
And then the all of the dreadnoughts come, they come a running like Mad Max, couple of couple of guys, and yeah, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna kill him, and then Destro's like, Cobra's mine. That's how it ends. So yeah, uh, it's good. It's a good book. I'm probably gonna go 8.5. I really like this book, like the art, like everything about it. So yeah,
Cool. I hope the Dreadnought War is everything you want it to be.
it's kind of neat because like when Dad had the toys when I was growing up and I'd play with them, Dreadnoughts look so fucking lame. So like in this, I'm like, they're pretty cool now. Because like if you just Googled the Dreadnoughts and like looked at them from the the cartoon, it's like there's two of them that are in like they look like they'd be rave partners, and then there's another one that has like he'll kind of like he looks like Dale Gribble but with hair. Like he's got the glasses. Like there's memes online of people being like, "This is what Dale did before he did Dead Bugs," and then there's I'm trying to think like. I don't like those are the ones I remember the most, and just being like, these guys are so fucking lame.
Yeah,
And
that's
then like
fair.
in this, they're pretty cool, so it helps.
All right. Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu, number 14. It's by Jed McKay and Domenico Carbone. It's pretty neato. So this necromancer guy, he finally gives himself a name. He's the executor, because he's the executor of all these dead people he's riling up. And there was a cool part where like all these ghosts are from the people that like Mark killed when he was a mercenary. So they're all attacking him, and he's like, wait a second, people that Mark Spector killed, I'll just stop being Mark Spector. And he takes off the mask and it's Jake Lockley with his stupid mustache. And he basically is just like, look, you guys only died because you were in the same business as Mark. If the tables were turned, you'd have killed him, and then, this could be you in his shoes. And he was like, you guys were have been dead for years. You were perfectly content until this executor guy riled you all up. So how about we all just go home and call it a day? And then they do.
Nice. Is is that one the cab driver,
Yeah.
or is it? Okay, what was the? Because there's is which one's the billionaire or the millionaire or whatever, the CEO?
It's Stephen Grant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then at the end, the executor goes and confronts the wrecker because he wants to kill him. And he lets like a bunch more of these ghosts like possess him. And Reese, who's Mark's vampire friend that works with him, is like, are you fucking stupid? You rounded up a gang of angry ghosts and put them into the body of an invulnerable superhuman? Like, you're so stupid.
Yeah.
And so she's like, you just made everything so much worse. And then it says to be continued. So, you know, Mark and Scarlet Scarab fighting a ghost powered wrecker will be a pretty fun fight next issue, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. Like that one a lot. Gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
I'm not gonna lie. It kind of bums me out how Wrecker is basically just a jobber at this point though, because like that was a he was a guy that you like, oh yeah, he could throw down with Hulk, he'd be fine. He could throw down with
Thor.
Thor, yeah,
Yeah.
be
Often.
fine. And then now it's like he's gonna maybe fight Moon Knight. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I agree.
All right,
It's the
man.
old Tasky effect.
Right. Except Taskmaster's way fucking cooler. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. But hey, guys, if this podcast gets 200 likes, I'll be the wrecker, and Jake will be the one with the ball. You know?
Absorbing Man.
No, no, like because the wrecker has the team, like he had that
The
team of
Wrecking
guys.
Crew.
Yeah, his whole crew of wrecking.
I get to be the unnamed one.
No, the big old ball. That's his name.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I just got our Muchies now, man.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do Night Fight real quick.
All right.
It's by Joshua Williamson and Dan Mora. It's pretty cool. Book looks great, obviously. But, when Bruce went into KO, he was wearing apocalyptian bat armor, because of course he was, which transported him to a Gotham that he is not familiar with. And Dick is Batman there, and he's set up a Robin Inc. He's like, I did what you never could, Batman. I took anybody that wanted to be a Robin in and trained them how you trained me. And, you know, we're watching over the city a lot better than you ever could. And they fight for a while, and Batman's like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I gotta get out of here. And then he's like, Where are your brothers? And he's like, Don't you remember you killed them? And that's like the cliffhanger on the last page. So like
Yeah.
The Bruce in this in this Dick's universe was not a very good guy. Uh I skipped over a lot of information, but very much not a good guy. So I think in the next one he'll probably get transported to another Gotham where Jason's the Batman because he's supposed to be
Yeah.
fighting all the Robins. But it was still pretty cool. I liked it. Joshua Williamson, we got that really good couple issues stint of him on Batman, and it's like, man, I
Hmm.
wish he would have gotten some more. So this is me getting some more.
I got
So
you, man.
gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Nice. So what order do you want to do these old bad boys in?
Well, the way they're sitting is Superman, JSA, Minor Arcana, She-Hulk, Batman.
Okay, sounds good to me. Adventures of Superman, Book of L, Issue 3, The Fortress Falls by Phil Kennedy Johnson and Scott Golowski on the art. I liked it. It was okay. What did you think?
Yeah, it's fine. I like Old Man Jimmy turning into a
Yeah.
turtle. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that was my favorite part.
And then, Superman talking to that little girl who shielded her brother was pretty cool. And then even that next page where he's talking to Paul, who's not there, about mending the fence and stuff. It's like, yeah, Philip Kennedy Johnson still knows the most important parts of Superman.
Yep. And I like that the TARDIS is there, and so is the time machine from the movie or from the book Time Machine. Just a little fun
Which one's
thing.
that?
That's the time. That was the one that he was going to go to. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Um. So I thought those were fun. And then also I like the fact and is like I hate when there's these type of books where it's like, oh yeah, the main character could go back in time, but instead I'm going to stay here and I'm going to help these people in the future or I go back to the past. It's like, or you can just go back to your time and make sure this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And like, but at least they gave him a reason for staying. It's like, okay, well, this makes more sense.
Yep. I agree.
So yeah, overall, it's fine.
Yeah.
You
Only
know,
like a 7.
yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, I mean,
See you.
wish it was a lot more though.
All right. JSA number 13. It's by Jeff Lemire. And where the fuck? Okay, here it is. Gavin Guidry. I like the Dave Johnson cover quite a bit.
Hmm.
As far as the book itself goes, it was a little all over the place, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, we were kind of sold that this would be a year one with a focus on a couple characters per book, but it's like, no, you actually just get like 2 or 3 pages for all the characters throughout the whole
yeah.
thing.
It's like
And
a
I
year
don't think it
one
reads that
for
well.
the Justice Society.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't like the pacing.
Yeah,
The
I didn't
story's
hate.
fine.
I didn't for the most part hate that. I had some issues with the characters they chose though, personally,
Sure. I
because
get
it's
that.
like, where's Wildcat? Where's Starman? I have a feeling Wildcat will pop up. Don't know about Starman though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I love the idea of Sandman and Hourman teaming up. Like
Yeah,
I think that's super cool.
yeah. I mean, and it's like to me, I think the only reason he did that is because of Sam and Mystery Theater.
Right.
You know,
For sure. But then it's like, here's a mystery with Jay. And then, Hawk. girl and Hawkman are off on a safari. It's like, oh, okay. And then, here's fucking what's his name with the genie.
And then there's Adam. It's like, who called this dork?
Yeah, he just punches some Nazis, and it's like, okay,
Well, he
I'd
punched some
really just,
people, and he goes, I did not see that coming when he found out that they were Nazis.
well, yeah, that's true. That is what happened. It's like, all right, I'd rather we had just focused on like some of these things, but
Yeah.
it's whatever. It was fine.
Yeah, see, I liked it for the most part. I see where you're coming from. They should have focused like should have been less jumping around, more focus. Like I think it could have worked fine if the editor had done a better job of like telling Jeff, "Oh yeah, put more focus on these characters right here and then don't jump to the next one this early and or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Instead of
I
having
do.
a page where it was like five things going on all at once that are all separate."
Yep, for sure. I think it has potential as the story goes,
Yeah.
but I'm at probably like a 6.5, I think.
I'm at probably an 8. I liked it and the art's really good too, by the way.
Yeah, it's solid. All right. Minor Arcana number 11, also by Jeff Lemire. He wrote and illustrated it. But yeah, I like this book. It feels like each issue is like 3 pages long.
Yeah, I'll be honest, this one was pretty forgetful. This was one of the first books I read this week and kind of forgot stuff that happened in it.
Yeah. Well, I like the longer it goes on, the more she's like embracing like the divination powers and stuff. And like,
Yeah.
there's a part where she confronts her mom and she's like, "Is all the weird shit happening to you?" And she's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So clearly her mom is like bullshitting people
Yeah.
where she actually has powers from this. And we're finally starting to get, some more of like that one organization coming in and trying to mess stuff up, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah.
I like where it's going. I get that it's a little slow, but I do still like the story.
Yeah, I'm still into it. I just, you know, I'm interested. I just don't love it.
Yeah,
So I'm probably at a 6 for that one.
I'll go 7.
Okay, so Planet She-Hulk by Stephanie Phillips and Aaron Kuder on the art. What'd you think? Art's awesome. Just gonna toss that out there.
Yeah, art's awesome. I'll have to send you a photo of this cover too, because Jenny Friesen does it and she just draws She-Hulk so gosh darn pretty.
Yeah.
But yeah, Aaron Kuder's art is fucking incredible. Story's fine. It's like, hey, She-Hulk, you want a spaceship? You gotta kill this big old monster at this wedding.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
My main problem with some of the story, it's like some of the way she's acting, it seems like, and I have not seen the show, but it seems like they're trying to make the way she acts, like the clips I've seen of the show, like the way she's talking, and doesn't feel like the same She-Hulk we read in Rainbow's Run.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Also, it does
So
the thing that you fucking hate and it breaks the fourth wall.
yeah. But I'm like,
And
with that,
I'm gonna change that and now say the thing that we hate because I'm getting
yeah.
fucking sick of it.
With that though, it's like I give it a pass to an extent, depending on how bad they do it, especially when it's She-Hulk, like one of the characters that it's just like that's been their thing since before I was born.
Yeah.
So it's like with She-Hulk and Deadpool, I'm like, yeah, I think it's fucking annoying, but at least she's been doing that. That's a thing that's known for her. When it's like fucking,
Black
a
Cat.
brand new, yeah, or Gwenpool. I mean, like, I know that's been her thing since the beginning too, but it's like she's been around for 2 years. But at this point, like it's 10 years since we're old. It's like, yeah, I don't need a brand new character that, the writers are too lazy to come up with an actual way for them to get things by instead of just having it be all breaking the fourth wall and telling you directly.
Yep, I
But
agree.
art's, like I said, art's great. Um, like just the stuff, the characterizations of She-Hulk isn't my favorite. That's the best way of putting it.
Yep, I agree with you. Where are you
I'm
at with
probably
it?
at a 7.
I think I am too. All right, which leaves us with Batman number three. It's by Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez on the art. What'd you think of this one?
Art's great, story's okay. If I was Bruce Wayne, I would fucking throw Bernard out the window. Like, my God. That character was an I was like annoyed with that character before, and then he does that shit. I'm like, bro, you're the worst.
Yep.
The bat signal thing was funny though.
Yeah, like Harvey's great in this for sure.
Hmm.
And I think I also would have thrown Riddler out the fucking window too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's super annoying. It's like Bernard's like, hey, father of this child, why don't you come with me? Let's have a little chat. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
how about you get fucked, dude?
He's like, I'm trying, okay?
Well, that's true.
My boyfriend's in the hospital because of you.
I mean, I do like the fact that he's like, every time you guys go on a trip, he comes back hurt. Like, sure, let's
Yeah.
explore that because that's interesting. But yeah, the way he does it, not cool.
Yeah.
And I also really liked, I think Fraction does a good job of giving us both sides of this piece of equipment that this gal's working on in this,
Hmm.
right? It's like, where's the line I liked? The guy that's very much not in favor of it was like, well, he says if Nazis like you applied your devices to Van Gogh, he never would have painted Starry Night. And then she's like, or maybe he would have painted 100 Starry Nights instead of dying in agony at age 37. It's like, well, yeah, I think there's a point on both
Yeah.
sides there. So pretty cool. I don't know. I just, between that and like the stuff with Harvey and even the shit with Bernard, it's like I just like how Matt is writing the people.
I will say it doesn't seem like one thing that annoyed me too is like the Damien stuff. So he's like, training with Damien and Batman's like, they have girls at college, Damien. First off, no girl in college would be like, yeah, I want to date the 10-year-old. That's not a
Well,
thing, Bruce. If it is, you show up at their dorm and you break their legs for being a pedophile. Like, come on.
okay, to be fair,
To be fair.
he said 4 years early, which puts him at age
Yeah.
14 in this book, which is still not okay.
Yeah.
But it
Still.
but still, he's a little older than 10.
Yeah. And then it's also like, Dad, didn't you read my fucking story where I had that really weird emo girlfriend? Like, come on, I know about girls.
I know, Flatline, I miss her. She
Yeah,
was cool.
flatline. It's like my hot topic girlfriend. Don't you remember her? We had a whole arc in our other story together where with her in it. He's like, "Oh yeah, sorry, Damien. My bad."
I will say one thing I am going to complain about: the final 8 pages, three
Stupid.
different previews.
Yep.
Now, it doesn't bother me too much because this book is still 4.99. But if they had tacked on another dollar like I thought this book was gonna be, like I flipped through all those pages at the end and I immediately looked at the cover price because I was like, if this is fucking $6, I'm gonna be pissed. But it
Right.
wasn't, so I guess that's a little bit better. But
Yeah.
still, it's like, dude, we don't need all that.
Right.
Anyway, where are you at with it?
Probably an 8.5. I didn't love it. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I think I'll give it another 9. I think. Nah, I guess I got to give pick of the week probably to Moon Knight.
Yeah. I'm gonna get mine to G.I. Joe. Like I hate the idea of this, but I mean I've talked about this story before, but like part of me would love it if he adapted the Viper story to the comic from the cartoon because I've told you that one before with the Viper. oh man, I've talked about it on here before. So for the listeners that actually pay attention to me, they get like the G.I. Joe base just gets a call on their landline, and it's this person going, "The Viper will be," and he like gave some numbers, and they're like, "Oh, the Viper? That must be a Cobra, character." And so they type in like the coordinates, like the numbers as coordinates, like, "Oh, let's go here." And it's like the middle of the desert, and there's nothing, it's just sand. I'm like, "What the hell?" And they accidentally hit a rock and like secret Cobra base, and they fucking destroy it and arrest them all. And they get another call from the Viper, and the Viper, gives like the Viper will be here, and and they're like coordinates again, like they're just in the fucking Antarctica, and they're like, so cold here. This is terrible. The Viper lied to us, and then like they hit some ice, and they're like secret Cobra base, and they arrest a bunch of Cobra guys, and then they hear a voice like. A couple days go by, they hear a voice at the GI Joe base, and it's like, "I am the Viper. I'm here to wash and wax your windows." And they're like, and then it just goes, G.I. Joe.
Boy, your Joe group laugh is great.
Like, those group laughs happen way too much in a show about fucking war, you know?
Absolutely. All right, man. What are you excited for this week?
I'm a little excited about getting this email pulled up because I hadn't had it yet. What
Well, then
about you,
I'll
man?
tell. Yes. I'm gonna go with Die Reloaded. Let's fucking go. We get more die.
Ugh, die another day.
Also, the Poison Ivy Annual. It's a
Ooh.
it's a Poison Ivy fairy tale one shot, which should be pretty fucking cool. And then I'll go with Batman and Robin.
Nice, nice. I'm gonna go TMNT X's Godzilla #1. Man, those toys look great. Speaking of Godzilla toys, did you see that Playmates is finally like, wait, Godzilla fans and Power Ranger fans like toys, huh? Let's do a crossover of that too, that came out years ago.
Hell yeah.
It's like I had no idea that these people wanted to spend money. Um, but yeah, so the Turtles and the old Godzilla would be my #1, and then I'll say Green Lantern Corps, and then I'm less excited about this and more just like here for the train wreck of Hush 2, Batman 162. Now,
Yeah.
now we had talked about this weeks earlier. It would be a funny Fantastic Four, so I'm just gonna go give me the four worst and best Jeff Johns books, and then we can then rate which ones we think are the best. We can do like a little ratings, a tier system. We could even do that. I don't care.
Oh, so it was four best and four worst?
Yeah, or you can. I don't care. There's no rules here.
Okay.
Do
Well,
two, two, and two. Then we can have four all together.
okay. I did three good and one bad. So let me figure out what I want to put in and what I don't.
All right. Well, hey man, if you want to just glaze old Jeffrey, you can do that too. I don't mind.
Nah, no, I like the two and two idea. If you've
Okay.
got yours already, go ahead.
Okay. So I don't have. I mean, I just have shit on my brain. The first that comes to mind is like a lot of the shit he did New 52. Like his Justice League was just hot trash. Like the way
Mm-hmm.
he wrote the characters, it's just like, do you know these characters? Because boy, howdy, it doesn't seem like it. And then also when he did the New 52 free comic book day book where he's like, Judas, you betrayed Jesus. Now you'll be a stranger, even if it's a phantom stranger. It's like, shut up, you idiot. And then he's like, and you, I'm gonna make you question everything. And he gets sent away. I'm just like, this is the fucking dumbest thing. Like, go fuck yourself, Jeffrey. And then the last two will be Flash Man, I want to say Blackest Night too, because I just fucking hate that, but I can't now. Oh, two Jokers. We didn't talk about how much we hated that one.
Oh
Or
shit,
three
three
Jokers.
Jokers. Yeah, yeah,
I prefer the prequel Two Jokers.
yeah. Yeah, dude.
Man, there's a lot of bad stuff you did, Jeffrey. Come on.
I know. I
But The
know.
Flash is really good. Um, and then I'll just say some of his Green Lantern that he did was okay. A lot of people really loved it, and I don't get why you love it that much. It's like, ooh, more colors.
Right. My two bads, I'm going with Forever Evil, which was a New 52 villain-centric book that killed off Dick Grayson and spun it off into Grayson, which was fucking terrible. All of it. All
Yeah.
of it bad. Forever Evil, very bad. The other bad one, the one Casey knew was going on this list, was the New 52 Dark Side War, where Jeff
Oh
Johns
yeah.
takes on the uh fourth world characters, and it's very clear he had never read a fourth world book before.
Yeah.
And then my two good ones that Casey has not read, unfortunately, but my favorite works by Jeff are his JSA and his Hawkman.
Now I have read. I wouldn't know the exact numbers, but I was reading off and on JSA when it was coming out that he was working on. But yeah, I haven't read it all at a time because Walden Books was not good at carrying stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But like you said, his Flash, I definitely agree with his Flash. That's one
Yeah,
of the first ones you ever gave me to read.
yeah. So let us know down below, guys. Are we too harsh on old Jeff, Jeff Johns? And is
Are
there
we not
another?
harsh enough?
Yeah. Do you think, we should talk more shit and more good about other writers? Maybe there's something you want us to talk about. Maybe you're like, fucking just tear Mark Waid a new one. And we'll be like, no, because he might listen and tear us a new one.
And
He'll be
also,
like,
we like him.
yeah, he'll do a blog post, the four worst and best Two Worlds podcasts. And he's like, the best ones, none, they suck.
Yep, yep.
He was
That would
like,
be hilarious.
he fucking roasted us.
All right, guys. That's the end of the episode. So I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Casey just told you what to let us know down below, so go ahead and do all that. And you know, we'd love to stay in chat, but we have to team up and figure out what's going down at all. What was the company?
I don't know. It was Our Man's company, but I gotta take my hour-long pill and he's gotta take a nap.
So we'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Two Worlds Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Two Worlds Pod, on Twitter at two_worlds_PC, and on Facebook at facebook.com/twoworldspodcast. You can email us with any questions or comments at twoworldspodcast@gmail.com, and if you would, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Two Worlds Podcast on YouTube.